Hello friends, this is Hedda. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am making a pen pal letter for Bridgett and I am going all in with the blue colors in this letter. Bridgett actually told me in her letter to me that her favorite color is blue, so when I got the Cloud Dreamland collection from Notebook Therapy, I knew that it would be perfect for Bridgett. So here I am just getting out the Cloud Dreamland washi tapes and the wooden stamps, which are really pretty. The theme for this letter will definitely be clouds with a hint of whales and dolphins, and I really hope that Bridgett will like it. This video is not sponsored, but Notebook Therapy did send over this whole collection to me as a gift so that I could try it out and show you guys. There's a whole pack with just scrapbooking paper and stickers and even wax seals, which you can just attach by peeling off the back, so I was really excited to use those in this letter, so thank you so much to Notebook Therapy for sending those over. The envelope I'm using for Bridgett's letter is really pretty and it was actually sent to me by one of you guys. I normally use plain envelopes because that's what's easiest for me to find, so I was really happy to get this pretty grid envelope, and the blue color is a little bit muted, so it goes really well with all these cloud and sky stickers that came in the Cloud Dreamland scrapbooking set. Since I suddenly had so much new stationery because of the Notebook Therapy delivery and also all of the letters you guys sent to me this summer, I kind of just wanted to get out a lot of the blue stickers and ephemera to see what could look nice together. These pretty girl stickers were gifted to me by Lena from Mochibujo, and I think they're by an artist called Pion. They're so pretty, and I ended up using one of the blue-haired girls to decorate the envelope. I think you can tell that I didn't quite know how to start this envelope design because I went back and forth a lot with the placement of stickers and ephemera. At first I thought that I would use the cloud image as the background, but then I thought that would just cover up the grid on the envelope, so I decided to scrap that idea. I wanted it to look a little whimsical and organic, so I cut off the excess white area around several pieces, like the big label where I wanted Bridgett's address to go, and around some stickers that you'll see later in the video as well. I didn't even end up using all of it, but now at least those stickers are already prepared for when I do use them. I'm not a fan of like a huge white border around my stickers, so yeah, sometimes it works though, but other times I would like a slimmer border. Blue is sometimes a challenging color for me to work with. It used to be my favorite color when I was a kid. This is when I was, I don't know, 7, 8 years old maybe. My hang-up was that I have blue eyes, so therefore my favorite color must be blue. That was my child logic, I guess. And then one day it wasn't anymore, and I never quite got back to loving blue. In the past few years, I've always gravitated towards warmer colors, and blue just feels less cozy maybe in a way, if that makes sense. But then suddenly I found myself with lots of blue stationery, and when I think about blue now, it's definitely a very elegant color, and it doesn't have to feel cold or sterile or any of the negative connotations I had to blue before. So I have decided it is time to embrace blue again, and here we are. I'm using so much blue in this pen pal letter, and to be honest, I absolutely love how it turned out, and I'm kind of surprised at myself that I like it so much, but here we are, and I guess I can move on to my next peony now, which is lime green, or maybe turquoise. Not a huge fan of either of those colors, but maybe they will grow on me like blue did. Here I wrote Bridgett's name with an Archer and Olive calligraph brush pen, and I used the thin end of the brush pen to make the lettering more elegant and dainty, I guess. I felt like a big, chunky name wouldn't quite fit the envelope design, so I made it a little bit thinner, but then I made sure that it was still like interesting and detailed by making a little drop shadow with a black fine liner, and yeah, just outlining the whole thing also with a black fine liner. Then of course I cut it out as close to the lettering as I could, but don't want to go too close because you might end up cutting off a bit of the lettering, and that, you know, that would be sad. I actually get quite a lot of questions about which scissors I'm using, and they look a bit worn and have lots of glue and tape bits on them right now, but they are my all-time favorite scissors and I've had them for many years. I bought them at Helle in Oslo, Norway. Helle is one of my favorite design stores of all time, but I did a quick Google search and it seems that they're available many other places as well. Helle is a Danish design house, but I know that they are available in many countries, so you can get them at the MoMA design store, for example, online, or there are various design stores online that sell Helle products. So I'll put a few links in the description box to some of the pages that I found. Mine are black, but they also come in brass. Those are also really pretty. I think they're like $15 US or something like that most places, so they're not crazy expensive or anything. Okay, so you can see that I finally decided on a layout for the envelope. So I put down a few washi tapes first. Those are from the Cloud Dreamland washi tape set from Notebook Therapy. And then I put a kind of old film looking sticker towards the right side, and then a cloud picture sticker on the left, also from Notebook Therapy. And then the girl sticker will kind of be the main focus of the envelope. And then I used my glue tape, my Tombow glue tape, for Bridget's name, but unfortunately I ripped it in half when I put the glue tape. I'm using a very thin paper. It's a Tomoe river paper, so I guess I'm not too surprised that it happened, but it was still kind of sad. I considered drawing or like lettering her name over again, but I ended up just gluing down both pieces as close to each other as possible so that you can't really tell that well that they've been ripped apart. I mean, you could definitely tell if you look closely, but it's not the end of the world, so, you know, it's all good. I mentioned that the girl sticker is kind of the main focus, but I also wanted some more stickers to kind of overlap a little bit more with the address label, the rectangle in the middle. So I cut around the edges of these dolphin stickers. These were also sent to me by one of you guys, so I'm really grateful whenever I get stickers like this, because it's maybe not what I would buy for myself, but they look so good on this envelope, and I definitely needed some more like ocean elements to this, because there's a lot of clouds and sky imagery and not so much of the ocean whale aspect of the theme. So yeah, I love that. And then I also used some of the wooden stamps to make some black details on the envelope, and then I also used a black fine liner to make some more sparkles here and there. And by using the same color for the stamps as the fine liner, it makes it all look more intentional, so I really like the finished look of that. And that is the final look for the front of the envelope, but I also wanted to decorate the back of the envelope. Here I got out the stamp from the Cloud Dreamland collection. It's a really cute, like VIP Tsuki stamp with Nori in an airplane window. In the end, I didn't use this for the back of the envelope, but I did include it in the pen pal letter as a little extra gift to Bridget. Yeah, I just got out a few stickers for the back here, just made a little collage in the bottom left corner. These crystal stickers are from Vinka. You've seen her stickers on my channel before. I'll put a link in the description box as well. I'll try to link everything down below if I know where they're from at least. I know that the norm in the US is to put the return address in the top left corner on the front of the envelope. In Norway, it goes on the back. So I am putting the return address on the back here, just putting a little strip of Tomoe river paper, and then I will write the return address before I send it off. So that's the back of the envelope. Pretty simple, but a little bit more interesting than just a plain back. That's the end of the envelope decorations, and I think that decorating the envelopes is my favorite part of making pen pal letters, actually, except for, of course, the letter. And this is the letter that I am sending to Bridget. I'm not writing it on camera, of course, because It's a personal letter, but I am decorating it a little bit so that you can kind of see the look I am going for here. So yeah, I just used some washi tapes and some stamps. I usually decorate a little bit on the top of the sheet of paper and a little bit on the bottom, and then the text goes in the middle. I am definitely trying to challenge myself to use more stamps in my letters. I tend to like get the stamp or the ink from the stamp pads all over my fingers whenever I do this, so I just like leave black marks everywhere. But yeah, I guess it's just part of the crafting process. My hands always look so messy whenever I'm done with something like this. The page got a little bit crumpled, and that I think actually all of the papers in my paper stack are a little bit crumpled now because they got a bit smushed in my backpack, which is very sad, but it is just a reality of things. I do bring all of my stuff with me to coffee shops to film these videos, so it's just the way it is, I guess. I'm using the same calligraph that I used for Bridget's name on the front of the envelope to just write Dear Bridget on the top here, and then I'm writing the rest of the letter with a blue ballpoint pen. And now for the contents of the pen pal letter, or rather where everything will go inside of the envelope. I made a very simple pocket using some vellum paper or tracing paper. This is a very thick type of tracing paper, so I guess it's more vellum. I don't know, it goes by many names, I guess. But yeah, I just ripped off a part of it, and then I kind of just measured by eye to see how wide it would need to be to fit in the envelope. And then I think it's pretty straightforward what I am doing, just folding one side, gluing the other, cut a little triangle right on the fold so that it would be easier to fold in one side, and then I'm cutting off the other side to glue it, and this way there isn't like much overlap except for right where it's glued. So it's a super simple pocket, and I'm just going to decorate it a little bit, mostly the front, and then all of the extras that I'm sending to Bridget and the letter, of course, will go inside of the pocket, and the pocket will kind of hold everything together inside of the envelope. So it is very simple. I wanted to make a type of pocket that I could use one of the wax seals on it, because as I learned the other day, when you send letters from the US and it has a wax seal on the outside, they actually charge more. So it's not enough to put on the regular stamps. You have to pay 30 something cents more. So that's like a whole extra stamp almost if you're sending domestically. And then it's like a weird amount if you're sending an international letter. You just like have to put on an extra domestic stamp or something. But yeah, that's a little bit annoying, and I didn't know about it before. Apparently it's because they have to be hand sorted instead of machine sorted, and that costs extra. So I'm not sure what happens if you just send it with regular stamps. Like, does it get sent back to you, like returned to you, or do they just not send it? I don't know. I was actually sending a letter with a wax seal on it, and they made me take it off or put on an extra stamp, and there was just no room for extra stamps, so I caved and took the wax seal off the back. But now that I know, next time I will make sure to leave room for an extra stamp so that I can keep the wax seals on. But for the letter for Bridget, I decided to put a wax seal on the inside of the letter instead. So here I am using some of the ribbon or twine, or I guess it's not twine, or ribbon, thread, that Lena from Mochibujo gifted me in a previous letter she sent to me, and I am using one of the wax seals from the Cloud Dreamland scrapbooking set and kind of just gluing it on top of the ribbon to keep it in place, because it's really easy. You just peel off the back and stick it on there. Now, because it was kind of higher up than the paper, it didn't actually stick to the folder or the pocket. So I used a little bit of washi tape and just like rolled it up kind of in a ball and put that underneath, and now it is connected to the pocket. So really simple DIY solution for that. And then for the washi tape sample, you know, I love including washi tape samples in my pen pal letters. I do have a lot of washi tape, so it is a very easy thing for me to include in pen pal letters, and it's a nice little gift. Was struggling a little bit with this cloud washi tape because it's weird because it's not uniform, you know, so it's kind of hard to tell if it's straight or not. But yeah, I included some more washi tapes from the Cloud Dreamland collection, and I couldn't fit all of them, but I fit as many as I could, so I tried to kind of have a nice variety of tapes on there. So that's why I did the cloud one, which is my favorite, by the way, from the set. And then I did the thinnest tape, which has some really pretty silver details on it. And then I did one of the wide tapes. The set comes with 2 wide washi tapes, and then of course the wide pet tape, but this is one of the wide washi tapes because it has kind of the same clouds as the bottom one, so I felt like they fit really well together. And then the 4th and last tape that I could fit on this gift tag is this one that has like different sections on it, and you can write on it if you have the right pen. So I thought that would be kind of fun to include. You can use it for making headers in your journal, for example, or just layer it. I just love layering it with other tapes because since it doesn't have any silver or gold foil on it, the glue tends to be a little bit better. So now I can start putting some stuff into the pocket, starting with the letter, obviously, making sure that that will fit in there. I only had to fold it in half because the envelope is quite wide, so that was nice. And then I just started putting some blue stuff in here that I thought Bridgett would like, some labels, some ephemera, some stuff that you guys have sent to me that I thought would fit in this theme. You guys know I like re-gifting stuff if it fits. It's not because I don't like the stuff that I re-gifted, it's just simply because I felt like it would fit better in this letter. I am also using the stamp set from the Cloud Dreamland collection to make little ephemera pieces, I guess. So I'm using a few of the different stamps and just putting them on this notepad. This grid notepad is from Stationery Pal. They sent it to me a while back and I really love it. I have several of it because I am scared of running out. So I just stamped a bunch of different things here, and then Bridgett can cut them out and use in her own journal or planner or other pen pal letters if she wants to. And I think that this is a really good way of sharing stamps because you can't send them in a pen pal letter, so it's just nice to be able to share these things as well and not just ephemera and stickers. Another thing I did for this pen pal letter is I kind of Frankensteined a sticker sheet. I know that sounds odd, but I like to include stickers in my pen pal letters, and sometimes you want to add a little bit of several stickers from sticker sheets maybe. It's easy to gift sticker flakes. It's not as easy to gift just stickers from a sticker sheet. So what I did is I took the front paper off one of my own sticker sheets from my shop that I had used almost all of the stickers off, and then I used the backing paper to make a little sticker sheet for Bridgett. So I used some of the crystal stickers from Vinca, and then I used the kind of window shaped stickers from one of the Cloud Dreamland washi tapes and some other stickers that I had, and I made a little sticker sheet. And that's the final thing I put into this letter, and now the letter to Bridgett is complete. Thank you so much for following along as I made this pen pal letter for Bridgett. I hope you enjoyed it. If you watched this video all the way to the end, please put a cloud emoji in your comment, and please consider subscribing to my channel if you haven't already. We are getting so close to 40,000 people, and that's really exciting. Once again, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate every single one of you. I hope you're all having a lovely day, and I'll see you next time. Bye!